Alright, so I think I'm a little bit excited again because there's a model called the Apopka here from Horton that I'm pretty sure I've seen the Apopka before. As you can see over here with construction, and they build 2-story cement blocks, so just something to keep in mind. We're going to go inside and see the Apopka, and then we're going to go see this house called the Baldwin, so it's going to be a 2-in-1 video. And before we go in, let's talk about it. We're out here in Apopka, Florida at the Crossroads at Kelly Park. Really nice community. There's apartments all the way down. Apartments are all the way down there in the distance. And this way they have a lot of land that they're getting ready for future homes, and there's land down there as well. Now, as I say in every video, you know, construction is always the most important part of the process, okay? Let's go inside and look at this Baldwin first. Getting a little excited. I think the last time I saw a Baldwin was in Waterlay. I think I have a video of a Baldwin too, but yeah, let's go in and have a look. Baldwin's definitely one of the smallest, or the smaller homes from Horton. Maybe not the smallest, but one of the smaller ones. I don't remember if Horton has I think they do have a 15 or 14 or 1300 square foot one. And I think that was over in, I forget the name of the town, but it was close to the Villages. I'm going to take off the sunglasses. Okay, so first impression, very long house. I walk in and it's like all the way down that way. So, very long feeling. And what do we have here? Is this HVAC? Oh no, just a closet. I hear the HVAC. That's the closet. So let's see what we see in the Baldwin. Bathroom, you got your bathtub and your sink and your shower and all that great stuff. And here's a bedroom. Small closet. And another bedroom. Oh, let me check the closet while I'm here. We have, yep, another small closet. But you know, it's to be expected when you have a smaller house. I just wonder why they didn't use all the space behind the wall, or use a little bit more of it. Maybe, you know, maybe they just couldn't, based on the structure, the layout. So here's a laundry room. That's where your dryer would go, right there. That's a cool room. Race cars, tires. You know, look at that. That's nice. Yeah, they really do get creative. Kind of smells like IKEA in here, to be honest. Smells like IKEA. City furniture, okay. Well, yeah, and another small closet. So again, I know I passed over this quickly. Here's your bathroom. So that's a shared bathroom, at least for those bedrooms, and I'll open this quickly. Yeah, so a little bit of storage on the side, I guess, but mostly just HVAC. Now we're in the living room. So master bedroom. Yeah, very good sized master bedroom. And another bathroom. So I was just looking at the shower, kind of just like stepped into it. It's pretty low. It's nice though, I like that. Let's see, what is this, toilet in the closet room? Yeah, but it's not in the room, it's actually in this room, so it's not the... I'm so used to the door with the toilet in the closet. See this, I like this more. Nice and open. And here we have the master bedroom, which is a very, very, very decent size. And now we come out into the kitchen. And a closet. And what's this going to be? Is it another closet? Ah, the garage. Yeah, very busy garage too. A lot of stuff in there. And here's the place to sit in. Just going to walk out and talk about this kind of briefly. This is a really nice dining room. This dining room and kitchen and living room, it's actually pretty nice for a house that's the square footage that it is. I think if you're okay with a house that has smaller closets and you still want something that's a little bit larger than like those smaller like 1,300 or 1,400 square foot homes, I think this could be a great choice because you have this nice large master bedroom, and all the way down here at the end, as we're walking out before we go see the next house, is this nice hallway here, which it has a great feel. It kind of feels like it's its own separate house, if that makes sense at all. Bedroom, another bedroom, and the bathroom. So yeah, I think it's a good choice. I mean, for a starter house especially, this would be a really good one. So let's go walk across the street now to the Parker. Let's go see the Parker. And please check out, oh boy, it's sunny. I'm going to spare everyone my ugly, squinty face. We'll just go across the street here. I'm actually like dropping the cameras. So let's go in and see the Parker. From the outside, the Parker kind of looks like the Hayden. It's pretty similar looking. I'm going to walk into the crunchy section. So the Parker, what does it offer you? 2,663 square feet. Nice big front porch. Okay, when we walk in, I'm trying to soak all this in to the right. And I was looking at this, I'm like, what is this? It's actually clear. There's like, I don't know, plastic or some kind of glass, whatever that is. I'm like, how is this desk like standing up? And I couldn't see it because I'm looking in the camera's viewer. Okay, so a pretty big open room over here. Would make a great den or a playroom or a study or an office. Now, okay, so this, okay, now we come into the kitchen and the dining room, but we're going into, let's see, we're going into the living room here. Now this is where it's starting to look familiar to me. I'm just trying to think of where I've seen this, but we're in the living room, and you can see like how many seats are around here. Nice big living room. Now the cabinets, this is what I mean by when you have the standard size cabinet that's not the 42-inch. It's typically 3 shelves, and I haven't opened it yet. But there it is. You know, you could see it. There's only 3 shelves. Oh, big pantry. Look at that. There's your dining room, and you can see you could look outside, especially if you have a nice view. Okay, this is the Parker. Now it's kind of all coming together, I guess you could say, because there's another bedroom here. Because the Hayden only has 1 bedroom on the first floor, unless I'm wrong, unless I'm confusing it with another house, but I don't think so. I think it only has 1. Let's see. Well, I know the house that's the Roby or the Robbie. That one has 1 bedroom on the first floor from Horton. And there should be a bathroom over here with a bathtub, I think. Yeah, it's right here. And this is what, storage under the stairs? Yep, storage under the stairs. And this should be the garage. Yep, there's your garage. No, it's dark. So let's go up to the 2nd floor and see what we see. What is that, a praying mantis? Or some kind of grasshopper? Or locust? What is this? What is that? What are you, big bug? Actually, it looks like whatever that one is in Bug's Life. Flick, what are these humans doing here? And that's a ride that at Animal Kingdom I absolutely miss. Because you just sit down and you watch the video. And they just took it away too. I think about a month ago now. So this is a nice sized bedroom. Does this have a walk-in closet? Is that what this... No, no walk-in closet here. Got a smaller loft, but it's a loft nonetheless. Yep, master bedroom. Look at that. And the master bathroom. So there's 1 closet. Oh, there's 2 closets. Okay, look at that. There's your shower. Got the same kind of shower as downstairs. And toilet in the closet room, which actually has a lot of space. This is a much better toilet in the closet room. And this is the larger of the 2 master bedroom closets. Still probably more than enough for anyone, because especially because you have this. You're really done then. And here's the shared bathroom. So I'm in the second half of it, where the bathtub is and the toilet. And then you got your sink, so that's nice. Let's see, what do we have here? I was looking at the dog, the pug. This is a nice room. So, laundry room. And the workout room. Look at this. Yeah, this is becoming more and more popular. Let me turn the camera around. So workout rooms are becoming more and more popular in these models. I'm typically seeing, like a dumbbell rack in most of them. There's actually a dumbbell rack over there. And then there's usually a few pieces of equipment. I mean, I think it's great. I've always had workout equipment at home. But it seems to be becoming more of a trend, I guess you could say. Let's step into this closet. Is there a light here? Yes, there is. So, another nice sized closet. So, laundry room. So, 2 bedrooms are here. Got bedroom number 1, laundry room, another bedroom, shared bathroom. We come down the hallway a little bit, and we have the master. We have the master bedroom. And then we have the loft. And if you don't need a huge loft, this is perfectly fine. Like, especially if you're like 1 or 2 people. I mean, you could see right here, there's a 3-seater. So I think that this is fine as a loft for watching TV. This can make a nice exercise room too. Or it would make a really good room for kids, like a playroom as well. They can like run around if it's kind of empty. And then over here is another bedroom. So the only thing left is, there's that bug. I'm looking at it again. Florida has a lot of bugs like that look kind of similar. So what I really like about this house, now the upstairs I do like. I like the upstairs. But I like, there's a bedroom. And I really like that you have this bathroom with a bathtub. And actually, when I was upstairs, I said that shower was what was down here. It was actually the house across the street that we just saw. So, yeah, it's nice. It's a nice house. Yeah, this too in front. This is a big room. So very flexible. So great house, and I think it's good for a pretty large family. Obviously, because you have the bedroom down here, plus you have another 4 upstairs. So, and then this room, just a lot of flexibility.